Are all Haven Saver Caravans the same? Does it matter which one you get, or are some better than others? To find out if these rows of cream boxes are all the same, I booked 3 Saver Caravans, 2 at Riviere Sands in Cornwall and 1 at Berwick-on-Tweed in Northumberland. So when you tear off the green tape and open the door, what can you expect to find in a Saver Caravan? And here's the spoiler, they might look the same on the outside, but they're definitely not on the inside. So what will you definitely get? Well, you'll definitely get a caravan that's at least 28 feet by 10. You'll get a 32-inch Freeview TV. You'll have a fridge, microwave, oven and some form of heating. You'll have utensils and cutlery. You'll get bed linen and the beds will be made. You'll have a double bedroom and 1 or 2 twin rooms with single beds. You'll definitely have a bathroom with a shower, and you'll also have access to communal parking. We found that you can park your car next to your caravan on most sites, but even if you can't, there's always car parking close by. To understand how Saver Caravans can differ, we need to look at the specification for bronze caravans. Bronze caravans are guaranteed to have central heating. They're guaranteed to have double glazing. They must be at least 12 feet wide and 35 feet long. And they must have a pull-out bed in the lounge, giving you 2 extra berths. If a caravan has some, but not all of these features, it can't be a bronze. But you can actually get Saver Caravans which are nicer than more expensive bronze caravans, but they might not have a pull-out bed, for example. So what did we find in the 3 Saver Caravans we booked? Before we look inside each one, can I ask you, if you're finding this useful, would you please subscribe to Big Ted's Travel? It costs you absolutely nothing, but it makes a massive difference to small channels like mine. So the first caravan we booked was at Riviere Sands in Cornwall. This was a 2-bedroom Swift surf shack, and it was 35 feet long by 12 feet wide. The layout of this caravan had the kitchen straight in front of you as you walk in, and then off to the left you've got the lounge and the dining table. There's central heating, there's a large screen TV, and the windows were double glazed, but the sofa didn't convert into a bed. So even though this caravan had all the features that you'd expect to find in a bronze caravan, plus some you wouldn't, like this dishwasher for example, because the sofa doesn't convert into 2 extra beds, it can't be a bronze caravan. If we look at the bedrooms and the bathroom, we found that the twin bedrooms in Haven Caravans are pretty much standard. They're very compact with 2 single beds, overbed storage and a small wardrobe. And like every room in this caravan, there was also a central heating radiator. You get more variety when you look at the main bedrooms. They all have a double bed, overbed storage and plenty of wardrobe space. But the main bedrooms in 2-bedroom caravans are bigger than the ones in 3-bedroom caravans. This bedroom had a dressing table and a second TV. That's something that's guaranteed only in silver caravans upwards. And if we open this door in the corner of the bedroom, we find a small ensuite. It's only a toilet and a sink, but it was useful to have, especially as there were 3 of us staying in this caravan. The main bathrooms in all 3 caravans were pretty much standard. As you'd expect, you've got toilet, sink, mirrors, shaving points, etc. They were all very clean, and they all had shower cubicles which could best be described as compact. The showers themselves were pretty good though. The second Saver Caravan we stayed in was in Berwick-on-Tweed. This was a 36 foot by 12 foot Abbey Horizon 3-bedroom caravan. This had a very different layout, with the main bathroom situated directly in front of you as you walked in, and then to the left a small galley kitchen, and beyond that the lounge area. The kitchen was quite compact and basic compared to the one we had at Riviere Sands. It certainly didn't have a dishwasher, and it only had a small fridge freezer. There was, however, a full-size cooker with oven and grill, and there was actually plenty of storage space with all the crockery, glassware and cutlery that you could possibly need. Cooking utensils, pots and pans, baking trays, etc. they're also supplied. What you see here is pretty much what we got in all 3 caravans. The main bathroom in this caravan was located behind the kitchen rather than in the bedroom corridor like it is in most caravans. It did seem a little bit more spacious though. With this being a 3-bedroom caravan, the bedrooms were quite small and wardrobe space was very limited. We did, however, have a second toilet located across the bedroom corridor. Like the ensuite at Riviere Sands, it was just a toilet and wash basin, but it was useful to have. When we go across to the main bedroom, you can see how much smaller they are in 3-bedroom caravans. This was quite a big caravan, but there's very little room in the main bedroom. This is why we always try to book a 2-bedroom caravan if we can. You can see why people moan when Haven upgrade you, like they did in this case, to a 3-bedroom caravan. There was so little storage space that we actually used the third bedroom for storage. One area where there was plenty of space in this caravan was in the lounge. There's plenty of room in here. The flat screen TV was on the small side, but there was an electric fire and a separate dining area. If you haven't already noticed, the fire's there because there's no central heating in this caravan. And this is why this caravan's classed as a Saver Caravan, even though it was the biggest of the three we rented. Instead of central heating, there were fan heaters in the bedrooms. These were controlled by switches on the wall, and they were a little bit noisy, but they were actually quite effective. This was also the only caravan where you didn't have private parking, but the communal parking was very close by. The third Saver Caravan we booked involved another trip down to Riviere Sands in Cornwall. This was a 32 foot by 12 two-bedroom Swift fishing boat caravan. It was the smallest of the three caravans we booked and too small to be a bronze. Once inside, the layout was very similar to the first caravan we stayed in. You've got the U-shaped kitchen directly in front of you. All clean, modern and well equipped, but unfortunately no dishwasher this time. And beyond that was a lounge area with an L-shaped sofa, a central heating radiator, lots of windows, with a lovely view of a shipping container. We've got the TV, mirror, central heating controls and the dining table. This had bench seating rather than individual chairs. And beyond that we can see we've got a full-size fridge freezer. In all three caravans everything was very clean. The cleaners actually do a fantastic job at Haven. I think we've stayed in 6 Haven caravans now at 5 different sites in the last 2 years, and all the caravans have been spotless. Going down the corridor towards the bedrooms, they were pretty much as you'd expect. Very similar to the ones in the first caravan. The double bedroom this time didn't have a second TV, but it had plenty of wardrobe space, and in the corner of the bedroom there was a little ensuite. And we had the standard twin bedroom, and across the corridor the shower room. All the rooms had central heating in this caravan. Going back into the living area, you can see this caravan was a little bit smaller than the others, and this is the main reason why this one wasn't a bronze caravan. We didn't try it, but I don't think you could convert the sofa in this caravan either. But apart from that, it's a lovely, clean, modern caravan. There was only 2 of us this time, so we had plenty of space. So Saver Caravans might be Haven's cheapest caravans, but they're a lot better than I was expecting. They're modern, clean and comfortable, often with features you'd expect in higher grade caravans. Okay, you won't get decking or frontline sea views, and the caravans tend to be a bit more closely packed. But when you can get 4-night holidays for as little as £49, I think Saver Caravans are outstanding value for money. I'd quite happily stay in them again. So I hope you found this useful. If you have, leave a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to Big Ted's Travel. I'll see you soon.